Hello everyone, hello! We're back with more Final Fantasy XIV. Sasori here, of course, with Miro. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna swap our pet. I don't know where our pet, oh, there's Porum. We got wind up Porum yesterday. Actually, hang on, before we swap our pet, let's check our mail. We got a Final Fantasy XIV email from the dev team, enclosed our Chocobo brush, an arc mount, and a wind up garnet dungeon. With them, you may rest assured that no cloud, no squall shall hinder you on your adventures. Alright. I don't know what the arc mount looks like. I haven't looked at it yet. But let's go read some of these descriptions. First, she's not alone. She's following you. That's good. A thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cermet. Placing it near the arc will magically bring the advanced transforming machine to life. Okay, and the arc mount is... don't have an arc. This one. Seeking to develop an advanced transforming airship, the engineers in Garland Ironworks turned to the expertise of a former Illuminati scientist. The results is a machina that can convert between bipedal and assault craft forms in the blink of an eye. Sick. So this is basically based on that boss at the bottom of Ulvet in FF9. I don't even know where I am on this thing. Am I inside it? Anyway, this is the collector's edition mount from Final Fantasy XIV. Dawn Trail. Alright, we'll add this in as one of the mounts that we alternate between. So, let's change our pet. Yep. Wind up, not a mulligan. Alright. The randomness has occurred. Okay, so we're gonna be teleporting back to Alligeri in the peaks because we just finished Castrum Abania. Now we have a quest to talk to Raubahn outside of it. And yeah. Did I actually do all the quests here? I don't know if I did. Shit, I was gonna do the quest to unlock flying, but I did not. Hang on. Oh, I have to do 3 of them. Shit. Forgot all about that. Oops. Oh. I went and did a whole bunch of roulette yesterday, and I had to redo Castrum Abania for a recording. I then edited it into the other recording, and yeah. So, for the sake of recording, it looks better, but well, it looks better than the one I screwed up at the very least. But on the flip side, I also forgot to go do these quests. Not that it would have mattered, because we're not going to be spending much time in this area anymore. So I may stop in Radiata and pick up that quest, but I don't think we're going to do it, unless it's super simple. Even then, there's still one quest I'm missing for the Ether Current. Specula Imperatoris. I kept forgetting what the second word on this is. And kept thinking Specula Ornicus? Ornicus? Portcullis? Oh no, that sounded right. And there it is. 2 griffins. Oh wait, there's a blue one there. Voxstein. It's gotta be like an A rank or a B or an S rank. I'm gonna fuck with that. Neckbreaker. I'd stop to help, but it's almost dead, so there's no real point. Oh yeah, we can definitely stop by in Radiata here and see if our ponderous porter is going to be an annoying quest or not. Hey, what's it for that? Speak with the testy trader. Okay, the testy trader's right here, so it's not like it's going to be a hard one. So the thing is, guys, these quests usually are the opening of a quest line, and they're designed this way to kind of like encourage you to do the quest line. And some of them seem really interesting, but speak with the testy trader. The Highlander merchant. Where the fuck is that? The hell do they want me to deliver this? Oh, okay. Back in Allegheny. Well, we'll do that in a moment, as I want to go talk to Raubahn first, because there's no point running all the way over here if I'm gonna have to remake that run, or redo that run again. So yeah, we just took Castrum Abania that had that gigantic gun there. They used that to attack their own base, killing off a whole bunch of our soldiers and their own soldiers. Alright, Raubahn's invitation. Miro, Commander Hext. Fine work you did today. After Specula Imperatoris, we needed a resounding victory like this. Thanks to you, Rauga's star yet burns bright. I'm glad, I really am, but you should know that Lyse was injured in the fighting. Regrettable, but I am pleased to hear that she will make a full recovery. Cordola's parting words, on the other hand, ring less favorable in my ears. But if Xenos wishes to invite us to his so-called royal hunt, then this bull would fain accept. What troubles you, Lyse? Oh, it's nothing really. It's just that we're almost to the end, but we've still got to save Kryla and do so much more. We'll find her soon enough. Pippin has his best men scouring the Castrum's archives as we speak. Listen, Lyse. It will take time for us to fully occupy the Castrum and prepare to advance into the locks. While we wait, there's something I would like to show you, both of you. After all, this may be the last chance we have to catch our breath before the final push. I don't see why not. Then come with me to Radiata. From there, we'll need to follow another road south. Alright guys, you ready for some more Radiata stories? Hey, this is my Yole. Got this in Doma. Huh. Energetic Urga. 5-year energy. That's the name of that one. Looks like we gotta go around. Ooh, what's this little village? Even after all these years, it's still the same. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You deserve a proper welcome. Oh, this is gonna give me an Aether Current as well. Liberty or death? Nero, Lyse, I brought you both here for a reason.
I wanted to show you this house. My house.
You mean This is where you grew up?
Aye. Not much to look at, is it? Same could be said of the village. It was damn near impossible to live off the land, barren as it was, which is why so many of us traded our ploughshares for swords. Swords and uniforms, mind. We became military men. Tensions were rising between Alamigo and the Empire, and there was always a need for more soldiers to watch the border. It was only a matter of time before the first skirmishes broke out. It's a frightening thing to face Magitech armor for the first time. But after a lot of trial and error, I found ways to bring them down. After a few victories, people even said I had a knack for it. And then one day they hit us. Hard. I was wounded and sent home to recover. Back here.
Will you remain silent for fear of the Mad King's vengeance? Of his eyes and ears in the shadows and his knives in the dark? You, who call this living dishonor our nation. It is but a slow death. Liberty or death? Liberty or death! If this be your creed, then raise up your hands, raise up your voices! Together we will tear Theodoric from the throne! Together we will reclaim our freedom! Send you home to mend, did they?
Aye, sir. Garlean's got the better of us. The chirurgeons say I'm healing well, so it won't be long now.
Liberty or death, is it? Tell me, soldier, what do you think those words mean?
We must needs be willing to die for liberty.
Spoken like a true patriot. But liberty should not be the end in of itself. Liberty is a chance to build something better. A stronger, more prosperous home for our people. It's not quick or easy work. And it is never truly finished. But if you neglect it, then sooner or later, you look up to find you've traded one tyrant for another.
Well, sir, I've never asked for much. Never wanted to live like a king, just wish it were a little bit easier is all. For me and everyone else. And I'm willing to die for that, if that's what it takes.
Dying is easy, soldier. Living is harder. Rest, mend. Regain your strength. You'll need it in the days to come. And mayhap one day we will need it too.
Conrad chose you as his successor, Lyse, and I will not gainsay his decision. I have but one question to ask. Liberty or death. Those were Curtis's words and his creed. Will you swear by your father's creed before your comrades and the gods?
Liberty or death. That's all you can hope for in war. Father understood that. And you want to know if I do too. I swear to you, here and now, I will fight until the end. Be it liberty or be it death. But the freedom we win must be for every Alamegan, even ones like Fordola, though they may hate us, and the Enanta, though they may fear us. We'll fight, and we'll talk, and we'll find a way to make it work for all of us. Compared to all that, retaking our home will seem like the easy part.
A good oath. And there is naught else to say. You are indeed your father's daughter.
Hey. I still have a side quest to pick up here with Sagar. What does Sagar want us to do? Oh, it's our last Ether card quest. Okay. You're one of those adventurers, aren't you? Travel this way and that, always helping folks. Well, I believe I speak for all of us here when I say we need your help. I'm sure you noticed we don't have much. The reason we get by is a merchant who comes and sells us supplies. I say sell, but it's so cheap you might as well give it away. Trouble is, without so much as a word, he suddenly stopped coming. I'd go and search for him myself, but anyone who could have kept watch while I'm gone has been conscripted by those damn Imperials. Would you try asking around in Radiata if anyone's seen him? He always talked about going there, so I figure it's a good place to start. Alright, again, we'll worry about that here in a moment. Even a blind man could see that Lyse wasn't herself. Not that I don't understand. To be thrust into a position of authority under such circumstances, to be made responsible for the lives of so many, it isn't easy. And when you see your friend get cut down before your eyes, it only gets harder. I'll wager she thought Lyse was dead for a moment back there. There's one thing to risk your life for a cause, but to risk that for another is a burden no soldier is ever truly ready to shoulder. The fear, the guilt, it weighs on her, and that's good. It will make her a better commander. But first she needs to learn to carry it, to not let it break her, to remember that some causes are worth fighting for. Liberty or death. Her father's words gave me strength once. Mayhap they'll do the same for her now. Right then, I've said enough. I think I've said enough. The two of you can head back. I mean to stay a bit longer. I understand. He's been away for a long time, and he probably wants to be alone for a while. Let's head back to Radiata. Oh good, I actually am headed up to Radiata anyway. So, that worked. That definitely worked out. Cool. Oh, well, look at this. We got our new mount. Our fucking weird-ass Gundam. I suspect that when I do get to fly, this one will be able to change. So, when I do unlock flying here, if I do on stream, we'll show this off. Mott. Cold Earth? Why would anyone sell their wares in that ghost town? What? A merchant traveling to Cold Earth? Wait, that's the guy in league with the Imperials, isn't he? Now she mentioned, I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, I've heard of him. His name's Franck. Some folks say he's doing those people a favor, but I think he's up to something. Oh, I think we met Franck, didn't we? We gotta look for him in Alligiri. Well, it's not a reason for us to head down to Alligiri, I guess. Anyway. I like all the sparks that happen when you mount this thing. That's pretty cool. This is, unfortunately, even though this is a really cool looking mount, it's just a recolor slash reskin of another mount slash boss that's in the game, which is the actual design of Ark in FF9. A lot of FF9 vibes in Dawn Trail so far. Wait, am I the only one who feels like I'm being watched? I don't know if it's Imperials or bandits, but I know there's more than one of them. Let's split up. You head northwest and I'll head northeast. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Yeah, sure. Alright. Oh, get my Yol again. Today's a Yol kind of day, I guess. Yol and Ark. Suspicious he is. Alright, we're gonna have to fight these guys. 7 hells. She's seen us! Sod it. Dead's as good as alive to the Imperials. What? We're not Imperial. What did you think that? I'm gonna lose my, that's fine. Got him. Ventania. Okay. Moving on up. Where the hell's she going? They attacked you too, didn't they? I had no choice. They're Alamegan, not even conscripts, by the look of them. Barely adults, in fact. Some of their faces look familiar. Wait, I remember. They're from Radiata. They must have seen us when we were looking for Stark. They probably thought the Imperials would reward them if they captured or killed. Oh gods. Alice and Alphnal could be in danger too. We have to get back to Radiata and find Nago. Man, Radiata is such a tiny little town. Only 2 buildings. And a tenant. Hey there, Nago. What's going on? Hey, Vector! You haven't missed anything so far. We just got a cutscene of Raubahn from his past when he first got really talked into fighting for the Alamegans. Liberty or death. Liberty or death. He was explaining it to Lyse to try to get her to take on the mantle of leadership. What's all this about? You look ready for a fight. We were ambushed by villagers outside of Radiata, and we thought they might try to attack you too. Are you alright? Aye, we're fine. The twins are at Stark's. Alice was asleep last I checked. I'm sorry, did you say you were ambushed by villagers? Not soldiers? Did they not see what we just did to Castrum Abania? God's damn fools. Lyse, Mira, we overheard you talking. The ones that attacked you, they were young? Less than 20 summers? Aye, I thought so. It's always the young ones, the ones who have only ever known the occupation. They're the ones you've got to look out for. See, the only decent work to be found in Radiata is for the Imperials, and everyone knows it. Children grow up knowing it. They have it pounded into their skulls that the best they can hope for is to serve an Imperial officer. Bloody fools! After everything they've seen us accomplish, they ought to be begging to fight for the Resistance, not against us. They've been living in the shadow of a Castrum their whole lives. A few victories won't change that. Aye, you get some who can't wait to split a soldier's eye, but they get beaten for their trouble, or worse. Even so, and the ones who don't fight back, but refuse to beg, well, they just starve. Beat the dog that bites his hitmaster's hand, and ignore the dog that refuses to do his bidding. See? In the end, the ones that learn to abide are the ones that survive. But you may say that that's all about the change, and I believe you. Many here do. but a young man or a woman who grew up knowing only what he knows has got every reason to doubt. Remember that. Do what you have to do, if it comes to it. But remember that. The sooner we liberate Alamigo and bring an end to the occupation, the better. Only then can we show these youths that things do not have to be this way. Only then will they know what it means to live free. We're gonna build a new home for ourselves, together. A better home than they've ever known. Alright. There we go. Got one of the 3 ether currents we need. I've been thinking, if Lyse needs more time to heal, maybe we should move her to Rauger's Reach. She can receive much better care there, after all. Our infirmary is probably the best place for her, short of sending her to Gridania. Indeed, and given what Mistress Woad has told us, I would rather she did not remain here. Then it's settled. Now go and see about getting us a carriage and escort. Alphino, you should get your sister ready for the journey. Miro, would you mind going on ahead and telling Aurella that we're on our way? I want a bed waiting for Lyse when she arrives. Thanks. Sure. While we're at it, I'm just going to teleport over to Alighieri. We're probably going to have to teleport back to Alighieri anyway, but I figure I'll do this first. Anyway, Vector, how are you today? How was your weekend? What'd you get up to? Person has a purple chocobo. Alright, well I know where one of these people are. Frank is back here. Wait, no, that's Bot. Never mind. We didn't meet Frank, did we? The name Frank sounds familiar. Here's a Highlander merchant. You want to trade? You'll show me the goods first. Then maybe we'll deal. Imperial supply crate. God, these are military issue Mark XL30 sedatives. High quality stuff. Someone snatched a batch a while ago, but you wouldn't believe how quickly the Imperial medicines sell. Folk are always on edge around here, you see, never knowing when the Empire might decide to launch an assault. Some get so worked up that they can scarcely sleep without a little alchemical encouragement. How much do you want for them? I'm a bit curious how you came by this stash, but I'll take it off your hands all the same. Food? That's it? Just food? Alright, well, here's a sack full of assorted edibles. Nice doing business with you. And here is... they're asking me about me at Cold Hearth. I'd love to help, but the situation has gotten complicated, you see. The reason I was selling them so cheap is because someone else was footing the bill. Some Imperial soldier. Said he grew up there. He went to the Garleans willingly, if you can believe it. They made him a watchman at one of their labor camps, and he's been funneling all his pay to me. Granted, I keep peddling my goods at Cold Hearth. Afraid his friends and family would refuse his gifts after turning his back on them. He got the smart idea of sending me up there, selling whatever they need for next to nothing. Thing is, he hasn't contacted me in days. Shame too. On my next trip, I'm supposed to deliver this bottle of Iraq. It's hard to come by nowadays, but he paid me good money to find it. Would you mind taking it there for me? As for this conversation, I'll leave it up to you whether or not you tell anyone. All things considered, I think you might have wanted someone to know. Alright. So we're gonna have to go back there anyway. Let's head over to Rauger's Reach. It's a bit odd that they don't actually let me buy any of the stuff from here yet. Although, maybe they do. Are they? No, they're not there yet. Damn it. Because through ARR and Heaven's Ward, I was able to buy the level 1560 gears. But this one doesn't seem to have the NPCs there to do it. It's fine. This gear I have now is at level 290, so... It's fine. Hey there, Aurella. Do you require assistance? Very well. We will make ready to receive the patient at once. Give me a hand, would you? Well, why do I have to give you a hand? I'm not... Super rude. There, all crisp and freshly laundered. We're here. Is everything in order? Right, we're bringing her in. Honestly, Alphino, you needn't have gone to all this trouble. What can I say? It seemed a good way to discourage you from limping off to battle when my back was turned. Listen to Aurella, please. You need your rest. I know. Any news of Kryl? She'll be cross if you make her wait too long, as will I. A chilling prospect indeed. I'll find her, sister, and I'll fight twice as hard for both of us. They're good together, when they're not at each other's throats. I miss that feeling. Miro, I have a favor to ask. Would you mind waiting outside for me? I won't be but a moment. Okay, we'll wait outside, but this is the perfect opportunity to take a break as well. So let's run out here, and then I will do that. Okay, guys, don't go anywhere. We got a lot more FF14 today, and yeah, let's get to it.